Hi there guys, my name is Jacob and welcome back to my channel. Now, I have just crossed the milestone of 1 year on YouTube, and what a year it has been. I've posted more than 50 videos, I have replied to hundreds of comments, I've got more than 950 subscribers, which I think is a great achievement. And overall, I have learned a lot about this whole YouTube thing, what to do, what not to do, you know, hints and tips, things like that. And I want to share with you 13 lessons that I've learned in this past year. So if you are someone thinking of maybe you want to start a YouTube channel, or maybe you've started recently, then this is just 13 things I've learned that might help you along the way. Now, these 13 things are not in any particular order, so they are not in an order of importance or anything like that. I just wrote down the 13 things that I was thinking about, and they're in the order that I wrote them in. So let's start with number one. Number one is you do not need expensive equipment to start a YouTube channel. Now, this is one that I know personally, that people I know have not started a YouTube channel because they don't believe they have the right equipment. But we all have the right equipment. It's the phone in your pocket. Now, what have I used for the first year on my YouTube channel? Well, I used the mobile phone that I had at the time, which was a year ago, and I still have the same phone. It's an iPhone 12. That is what I film all my videos on. It's also what I use for the microphone. The microphone in the iPhone is my microphone for these videos. And the only other thing I invested in over that period of time was a tripod. And the tripod I bought, which I will link in the description box below, is just an Amazon Basics tripod, and I believe it cost me about £10. That is all I have for my YouTube channel. Now, yes, you can buy all the fancy equipment in the world. You can buy an incredible camera, an incredible mic. You can buy, you know, sound dampening things for your rooms to make the audio better. You can buy special lighting. You name it, the list goes on. And I wouldn't say don't buy those things, because ultimately you want to increase the quality of your videos. But if we're talking about just starting a YouTube channel, then you don't need any fancy equipment. And as I say, I'm a year into this. I have 950 subscribers and I have completed the 4,000 watch hours to get my channel monetized. You know, so I've done a lot and achieved a lot with very minimal equipment. And I would encourage you to do the same. Don't splash out on lots of gear when you're just starting a YouTube channel, because if you were to lose motivation and stop doing it, then all that money you've invested is lost. You want to start investing money in the YouTube channel and increasing the quality once you've got the ball rolling and you feel like this is something you want to continue with. But to start off, use the phone in your pocket and maybe treat yourself to a cheap tripod off Amazon, but that is really all you need. Number two is you do not need to be the best video maker to start a YouTube channel. Now, again, this is something else that I know people always say when I say, why don't you start a YouTube channel? They say, well, I don't know how to make videos and I don't know how to edit videos. Well, neither do I. A year ago, I'd never filmed anything in my life. I've certainly never edited a video either. But I was quite surprised that when I first filmed my first YouTube video, which I'll be honest, wasn't very good, but I filmed it and I uploaded it to YouTube. And what I didn't realise is YouTube actually has its own editing software. Now, it's quite basic, but it's everything you need to be able to cut scenes in your videos and different things like that, and just add basic editing into your videos. And the majority of the time, that is all I use for editing my videos. And I'm sure if you've watched my videos over time, you'll know my videos are quite basic. They don't have fancy editing, you know, where things are coming on the screen all the time and things like that, where you see links and whatnot. It's just me talking and I cut, you know, to keep it nice and smooth. But there's nothing extravagant, and you don't need that either. Like I say, you can film the video on your phone and then upload it to YouTube and use YouTube's own editing software to get the video looking how you want it to before you then upload it to the channel. So do not be put off by saying that you've never filmed anything or you've never edited anything, because these are just things you learn along the way. Every video you make, you learn a little bit more. And, you know, before you know it, you're a year down the line and you feel quite comfortable doing it. But I can tell you straight away, when I started, I did not feel comfortable, but I feel a lot better about it now, a year on. Number three is being an overnight success on YouTube is incredibly unlikely. Now, that's not to say it can't happen for you. And, I'm sure if you've watched YouTube for a long time, you will see certain channels post 1 or 2 videos and blow up. And they'll have hundreds of thousands of views, thousands of subscribers almost overnight. And you're kind of looking at it and thinking, what have they done that, I haven't done? And, you can't really put a finger on it. Sometimes it is just a little bit of luck, good timing, maybe a good, thumbnail for the video. Who knows? But they've almost struck gold. But that is like the 1% of the 1% who post videos on YouTube. Generally speaking, you're going to have to post for, a considerable amount of time. You're going to have to post quite a few videos to gain traction, to gain an audience, to gain subscribers and likes, things like that. So don't go into this thinking, if I post 1 or 2 videos and they don't work, then scrap the channel, it's not worth it. Because quite honestly, I posted probably 5 to 10 videos when I first started this channel, and none of those videos got, I think, any more than about 50 views. But I did get subscribers from those videos. So even though they only got, say, 20 views, 30 views, 50 views, a couple of people were subscribing every time. And that just gave me a sense of I was doing something right. Now, I wasn't the next big thing on YouTube, but I was making progress with every video. And you have to take the little wins when it comes to starting a channel, because, big wins are few and far between. And that's not to say you won't get big wins, because occasionally you will post a video and it does really well and you'll gain quite a few subscribers from it. But as I say, those moments can be few and far between. Don't lose hope. Keep focused on the little wins and just keep making progress. Number 4 is, if you think YouTube is a way to make quick money, then think again. Now, as I say, I've been on YouTube now for a year and I have not monetized my channel yet. So there's not been any ad revenue or anything like that to speak of on my channel. Now, I have actually made a little bit of money, and we're talking £100 from referral fees that, I have referral links in my description of my videos. And occasionally, and we're talking occasionally because it's only happened twice in an entire year, but occasionally someone will click one of those links and sign up to what I am referring down below. And the twice that has happened has been for an Octopus Energy referral link, where someone clicks it and swaps their energy provider to Octopus Energy through my referral link. And I earn £50 every time someone does that. And in the first year of YouTube, someone has done that twice. So I have earned £100. And that is literally it for the entire year. So if you're thinking YouTube is quick money, then I'm sad to say it probably won't be. Number 6 is the time of day when you post your video actually matters. Now, I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube and a lot of kind of articles online that actually suggest this doesn't matter. And maybe that is the case. But in my own experience, I have actually posted a video a couple of different times. And I've done this with a few videos where I'll post it at, say, 10 a.m, see what happens. And then I'll take the video down and I'll repost it, maybe a few weeks later at a different time. And the difference in the traction that the video got, depending on what time I chose to post, was significant. So in my experience, I think the time of day that you post your video does matter. And it all depends on the audience that you have. So that's something that you will learn along the way. Where if you've got a younger audience, that might be a different time of day that you're targeting compared to if your audience is an older audience. There's certain days that might work better for your audience than other days. And that is something you'll learn along the way. But time of day posting your videos, I believe, does matter. Number 7, another thing that really matters in growing a YouTube channel is replying to your comments. Now, as I said before, when you post your first, say, 1 to 5 videos, I'd be surprised if you get many comments, because generally speaking, people don't post comments to smaller channels. But over time, as you grow, you will get comments, and they might be comments of encouragement. They might actually be people trashing your channel, trashing your videos, you know, haters. But who cares? You know, they're going to come. They're just part of YouTube, I guess. But take the time to reply to your comments, especially the nice comments where people are offering encouragement and advice for your channel. Because what I have seen as a big success on my channel is replying to comments and having conversations with people helps to grow the channel, because you are creating a rapport with the people that you are replying to and having a conversation with. They're more likely to watch your next video. They're more likely to hit subscribe to. So yes, it is time consuming. And I know, you know, I've got a day job, so I know what it's like juggling YouTube and a day job. But take the time, even if it's 10 minutes a day, half an hour, to go through the comments and reply to them with meaningful responses. And I guarantee you it will bring success. Now, number 8 is what I just mentioned. Haters are inevitable. And this surprised me, I'll be really honest. I was not expecting this when I started a YouTube channel. And I don't know why I didn't expect it, because the internet is full of just haters on people doing well. But pretty much ever since the start, I have had people, random people, pop up in my comments section and trashing the video, you know, saying horrible things about me, the way I look, the way I sound, the things that I'm talking about in the video. And, you know, at first I thought, this is a bit personal, like, you know, what have I done to annoy these people? But actually, you'll realise that, you know, haters are just inevitable on the internet. If you post something online, you're going to get people that just somehow find their way onto your video just to post a negative comment. But it is what it is. You don't take it personally. And the beauty of YouTube is it actually gives the creator the authority to monitor what comments come on the channel. So if you don't want those comments to stay in your comment section, you can block the person, you can delete the comment. You know, there's all manner of things that you can do to kind of keep them off your channel. So if there's people that consistently show up, block them. If they're just random comments that are a bit hateful or, you know, a bit negative, delete them. You know, there's nothing stopping you as the creator, you know, doing what you like and kind of keeping those kind of trolls at bay. So yeah, you do have the authority to do that. It's your channel. You can do what you like. But like I say, don't be worried about negative people or comments popping up on your channels. It's pretty much inevitable. Now, number 9 is again something I wasn't expecting, and that is burnout. And what do I mean by burnout? Well, when you start a YouTube channel, you're probably going to be really excited, especially after posting a few videos where you get a bit of success, a bit of traction, you get a few views, you get a few subscribers, and you're very eager to film another video and get it out quickly. The problem with that is if you are doing that consistently and you're posting 2, 3, 4 times a week, you know, when you've got a day job, that is very difficult to keep up with, and you will most likely burn out. And this happened to me quite early on. After about 3 months on YouTube, you know, I was absolutely loving it, but I was doing too much. I was burning the candle at both ends. You know, I was working really hard at my day job, but then as soon as I clocked off that, I was then trying to film videos, prepare, you know, research and things like that for my next video. And I was just doing it at a much too quick a pace. You know, 1 video or 2 videos a week is more than enough to grow a YouTube channel and to be successful on YouTube. And actually, if you look at the most successful channels on YouTube, most of them only ever post once a week, some of them less frequently than that. So don't feel the need to film 3, 4, 5 videos and post them every week. I mean, if you can keep up with that content, you know, then I guess go for it. But my advice would be slow down, enjoy the journey, and enjoy filming your videos and editing them and making them good quality. Think about the topics that you want to talk about. Make sure you research them and make sure you know exactly what you're trying to say, and try and make sure you get that point over in what you're saying. But yeah, try not to burn out, because you don't want to spoil the process, get burnt out, and then lose motivation. Because the longer you go without posting your next video, the more daunting it is to actually pick up the camera, turn it on and film something. Because a week can turn into a month can turn into 6 months, and before then you just lose motivation for the channel. And I've seen that happen to a lot of people. So just take it slow, be consistent, and just enjoy the process. Now, number 10 links into number 9, and that is patience is required. To grow a YouTube channel, you have to be patient. And that is, again, like I said before, being an overnight success on YouTube is rare, but that doesn't mean you can't be a success. It just means it's going to take a little bit longer, and that means you're going to have to be patient. So just remember, when you're making YouTube videos and you're posting them, just because they don't take off the first day you post them doesn't mean a video won't be a success. And I have had first-hand experience of this. I posted a video about how much you need in your pension to be able to retire and retire comfortably. And that was one of my very first videos I actually ever posted. And the first, I'd say, month or two, it got a few views a week. And bear in mind, I had no subscribers. So, you know, I don't know where these views were coming from, but a few views a week. And then I went on holiday. I went on holiday to Greece. I kind of switched off from YouTube because not a lot was happening. And then 3 or 4 days into the holiday, my phone started pinging with comments and subscribers coming in from this one video. And while I was on holiday, it went from having about 50 overall views to something like 5,000 views in a matter of 48 hours. And I went from having, you know, a couple of subscribers to about 150 subscribers, almost, you know, in a matter of days. I have no idea what happened with that video. I guess the YouTube algorithm just picked it up and people started clicking on it and watching it. But that was really where my channel started to take off, was that one video being picked up, I guess, by the YouTube algorithm. But it was months after I first posted it. And I still don't know how that happened, but as I say, just because a video doesn't take off in the first few days that you post it, doesn't mean it won't take off at all. If you're patient, you may find that, you know, a month, 2 months, 3 months go by, and then suddenly a video will start getting traction. And honestly, it's amazing to see. So, but like I said, just be patient. That's all I can say, be patient. Number 11, this one is common sense, I guess, but the more videos you make, the better you will get at making videos. Now, as I say, that sounds like common sense, and yeah, obvious, the more you do something, the better you get. But it's amazing how many people kind of lose sight of this and just make a few bad videos and just think, you know, I'm not getting any better at this. It's not working. Let's just scrap YouTube. But, you know, my videos now are far better than when I first started. Are they, you know, the best videos on YouTube? Absolutely not. But I am improving with every video I make. I feel more confident on camera. I feel more confident in the way I look and sound and, you know, the positioning of the camera and my backgrounds and the topics that I'm discussing. I feel confident, more confident about it all as every video goes on. So I can only hope that, you know, as time goes on, the videos will keep getting better. But as I say, the more videos you make, the better you'll get. So even if you make 5 bad videos, 10 bad videos, just keep making them, because eventually you will see a noticeable difference in the quality. And it might only be a little bit at a time, but over many videos, that adds up to quite a difference. So just keep making videos. Number 12 is learn to be comfortable on camera. Now, this is easier said than done. When I started YouTube and I filmed the first few videos, I didn't even want to post them because I honestly couldn't stand the way I looked and sounded on camera. And this is simply because, you know, I'm not used to hearing myself back. I'm not used to hearing my voice back. You know, I don't normally record myself, or certainly haven't in my lifetime. Now, this might be easier for other people if you've been involved in film, or maybe, I don't know, maybe you do stuff for work that revolves around you hearing your own voice back and things like that. But for me, it's not something I was ever used to. And it was a really jarring experience when I first, you know, made the first few videos. But now, honestly, watching videos back, it just feels completely normal. But this is a year on. So I've had a year to get used to what I look like on camera, what I sound like on camera, and just overall how I feel being on camera. It takes time, and that's all I can really say from my experience. But over time, you will gain confidence and you will just learn to be comfortable talking to a camera. And it is a weird thing as well, looking directly at a camera and talking at it with no one else around. It's a weird thing, but over time it just feels normal because you can kind of envision the type of person that you're talking to. And that's what I generally try and do. Whatever topic I am talking about on that specific video, I try and think of the person that I'm almost having this conversation with. Who am I trying to help? How old are they? What do they look like? Things like that. Have a vision in your head of who you're trying to talk to, who you're trying to advise, and imagine you're talking to them instead of a camera, and things can feel a lot easier. But that would be my advice. Just take time, and you will learn to be more comfortable behind the camera. And number 13 is one I have mentioned previously, but having a YouTube channel and a day job is difficult, and there's no getting around that. But if YouTube means something to you, if you treat it as a priority, then you will find the time and you will make the time to, as I say, prepare for videos, film videos and edit videos. For me, it started off as a little bit of a hobby that I probably got a little bit excited over. And as I say, I did burn out a little bit after about 3 months or so, and I did take a bit of time off. But now I have found a much more consistent, healthier way of doing it where I don't post as regularly. Normally 1 or 2 videos a week is the most I will post. And that works with my work schedule. Now, work is sometimes incredibly busy. And in that case, I won't post a video that week. There is no pressure. The only pressure that you have is the one that you put on yourself, because it's your channel at the end of the day. You can post as often as you like or as little as you like. Some people post, as I said before, once a week, once a month, whenever they feel like it. I mean, what I would recommend is if you're trying to grow a YouTube channel, try and be consistent with it, because the audience that you are hopefully growing want to see more videos from you. You might not believe that, because it's hard to believe that when you're first starting out, but trust me, the audience that you are growing want to watch more videos from you. So just try and be consistent with it. They don't want a month off or 3 months off or 6 months off, but they're happy to wait a week for a new video. So try and create a schedule that works for you, where you can do your day job to the best of your ability, but also do YouTube to the best of your ability. And as I said, it's tough to do, but you'll find like that happy medium where you can do both, and enjoy the process. Right then, guys, that is my 13 things that I have learned in my first year on YouTube. I hope you can take something away from this video. I hope you've learned something. Even if some of those points you've heard before, hopefully there was one in there that you've taken and you can think, yeah, that'll help me. But have a think about them as you potentially get ready to launch your own YouTube channel. Or if you have already launched a YouTube channel and you're kind of growing it, see how you can utilize some of those points to help you on your journey. If you have a YouTube channel or you want some advice, hit me up in the comments down below. Remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and guys, I will catch you in the next one.